इंडिया, अतुल्य भारत।
इस अवसर पर ठीक 10:30 बजे श्री संजीव अरोड़ा जी ने तिरंगा झंडा फहराया। फिर एक छोटा सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम भी हुआ और आखिर में काउंसलर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया ने राष्ट्रपति प्रतिभा पाटिल जी का विदेशों में बसे हिंदुस्तानियों के लिए राष्ट्र के नाम संदेश भी पढ़कर सुनाया, जो कुछ इस तरह है। On the eve of our 62nd Republic Day, I extend my warmest greetings to all of you across the country and also to those living abroad.
Welcome to South Asian Television. I'm Raza Khan reporting from the Councel General's house in Houston, Texas. Sir, thank you for granting us this interview. And first and foremost, congratulations on the Republic Day. Would you like to say a few words to our viewers?
Well, this is a matter of utmost joy and pride that so many of us are gathered here at my home in Houston to celebrate India's 62nd Republic Day. And it is the greatest honor for a diplomat in my position to hoist our country's flag, and after that to read the President's message to the nation on the eve of the Republic Day. And my wife and I and all my colleagues in the consulate are so delighted that successively at our flag hoisting open house events for all Indian nationals and friends of India, we have large gatherings and we celebrate these momentous occasions together. And I would like to once again very warmly greet all Indian nationals, persons of Indian origin and their families, and all your viewers on this wonderful day.
It was wonderful to see so many people attending this morning's event, being a working day. Some of the changes that are coming in India in terms of its economic and its development, would you like to tell our viewers of that?
Well, India is the world's largest democracy, a country with a very, very promising future with tremendous strides, particularly in the last 2 decades, a country of 1 billion plus people. And India is the world's 4th largest economy on purchasing power parity terms. And the economy has performed very robustly, even during times of global economic downturn. During the current financial year, in our case, the financial year is from April to March, even by very conservative estimates, the Indian economy would grow at a minimum of 8.5%. And as Her Excellency, the President, underlined in her message to the nation, next year we are poised to grow at 9% or more. So that is the size and the potential of the Indian economy, and there is all-round progress, development. Our human resources are a very strong asset, with 50% Indians below the age of 25 and nearly 70%, that is, 700 million people below the age of 35. And increasing opportunities, rising income levels, greater opportunities in higher education. And the government, of course, continues to be very deeply committed to social sector schemes, with bulk of the union budget spending being on social sector projects. There are advances being made in infrastructure, in science and technology, research and development. Of course, a country of India's size and proportions has many challenges, but these challenges are being met through a process of consultations, through the consultative mechanisms of making policies. That is the hallmark of any democracy.
On your travels around the world, sir, how do you see Indians living outside India? Have you seen any changes over the years in the younger generations that are being brought up outside India?
Well, this is my 6th assignment abroad, and I've also interacted with our diaspora during my home postings while traveling abroad in different assignments. And I remember many years ago as a young officer from 88 to 91, I was in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, where we had a very large Indian community. And in between other postings, the numbers were not so large, but after all these years, having come to Houston in November 2008, once again, it is an assignment where one has a very active, a very regular, a very substantive interaction with our diaspora. Our community in the United States is somewhat different from our community, for example, in the Gulf countries, because in the Gulf countries, most of them are Indian passport holders, practically all of them. Whereas here, a very large number of our countrymen have acquired US citizenship. Well, over the years, the Indian American community has emerged as a very strong bridge to foster strong ties of friendship and multifaceted cooperation between our two great countries, India and the United States. And we are very proud of the accomplishments and versatility of our Indian American community, be it in Greater Houston or Texas. There are 8 other states that I service from here in Houston. And it would be very appropriate to say that our community in the United States has come of age. And they retain very strong links with the country of their origin, India. And at the same time, they are very well integrated in the local milieu. So I think I would say that they are ambassadors for both countries, for the country of their origin, as also for the country where they are residing.
How do you find Houston itself?
Well, for a diplomat, every assignment has its own flavor. And as a professional diplomat, our constant endeavor is to give our best to our job. And well, in very simple terms, a diplomat's mission is to promote his or her country's interests and to foster friendship and cooperation between the country the diplomat comes from, in this case India, and the country to which he is accredited. Well, Houston is a very happening, very vibrant city, very diverse, very international. And as I mentioned, besides Texas, there are 8 other states assigned to the consulate. And we have an increasing volume and pace of activity, ever growing volumes of work and multifaceted activity, besides, of course, our huge and ever-growing consular services. We have very active involvement in strengthening business collaborations, in outreach to educational institutions, particularly the large number of students from India who are here, in facilitating expansion of cooperation in education and other sectors, research and development, science and technology, our interaction with media like you and other friends, and our engagement with think tanks and so on, so which I would broadly describe as public diplomacy. So I am finding it from the day I have been here a very satisfying and fulfilling assignment.
I'd like to thank you on behalf of South Asian Television for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.